Hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer review. So, as you can see, I'm running the beer wall down. It is what it is. So, anyway, to my second ever beer from this brewery called Eyam Brewery. Had an amazing Plum Porter the other day, which is one of the best beers I've tasted this year. So I hold this brewery in some high regard. Getting internet on the phone down in the shed, which is bonkers. It's Chocolate Orange Stout, 6%. It's called Bubonic Orange. It does say something here. Chocolate Orange flavoured stout. Bottle condition, served at room temperature. Best served at room temperature. Cottage House, Business Centre, Great Hook Low, SK17 8RG. And if I remember rightly, Adam, Mr. Mersey Beers, says it's Stockport, the postcode. So I'll listen to everything he says because this is a man of knowledge, much more knowledge than I've got on beers, let's put it that way. Although he doesn't do a lot of beer reviewing, he's like a beer reviewer, but somebody who more sits in the background because he doesn't want to do that side of things, which is understandable. Jagman, to be fair, is very similar. He's very active on the beer scene, more on lives, certainly on Craig's channel, Kent Beer Reviews, but he's not really, he doesn't really do the beer review thing. So, it's what it is. We'll do what we do. I've not done a live for months. I've done one live this year. We are nearly 6 months into the year. One live. No interaction on anybody else's channels. I have commented on other people's lives, but sat in the background. It is what it is. Lots of emotions. It's been leading up to next month. It's been an emotional journey. There has been a lot of other emotions, there's always some bodies sticking their oar in when they shouldn't really stick their oar in, on a personal level. And yeah, so it's a black pour, slightly off white head. I'm looking forward to this, and hopefully it smells as good as the Plum Porter did, because that was amazing. I was really happy about that. Bought it from Cromford Mills, I will say that before I forget. From a little shop inside Cromford Mills. They've got a shop, it's got beer there, there's cheeses, there's meats, there's all sorts of things, to be fair. Definitely worth going in. The lady behind the bar, she's lovely, got a lovely personality and sense of humour, and these things we need in life. We need humour. Too much darkness in the world, and one must remember that as much as there is darkness in the world, that there's also light, and it's light, and comeuppance will happen to people in the end. Yeah. So, what first whiffed on my nose was chocolate, straight away. But that into orange in the background. I need to get some stronger beers in and do some rather drunk reviews, because I've been far too good for far too long. The drunken raggy beer reviews. Yeah. Yeah, I'm stagnating. I'm getting too good. I'm getting too PC. Anyway, smelling bloody lovely anyway, regardless. Certainly chocolate, cocoa, certainly orange. Oh, it's at room temperature as well, so it's perfect temperature. I need to get bloody handle sorted for this. borrowed this off my mate Andy, and I need to get a new tap because, yeah, get a new tap sorted. I've got my raggy beers there on the barrels. Oh, yeah, I'll be cracking them open the night before the wedding. Yeah, we're stopping up at Cockcliff the night before, and you damn well know there's going to be some taste testing. Oh yeah. Can't do a live from Cockcliff because yeah, the internet's absolutely pants up there. Yeah, it is. It's literally 1 bar out of 5, and you struggle to do anything. Yeah, doing it live's out of the question, unless you've got some phone that's got satellite flipping tracking or something. But it is what it is on that side of things. Certainly getting the orange, certainly getting the chocolate. It's one of them beers you drink and just chills you. Chills you out. I was going to say chills the F out, but we'll go down the chills out version. You know, trying to be good. Trying to be good in this day and age. Yes. I do apologise because I'm probably as tired as I can be at the moment. I've literally done big long days all week, and obviously I'm not in a job where you're behind a desk. I'm in a very physical job, working my absolute bones off, and I'm trying to make both of my sites and also additional gardens after work look great. And yeah, and I think it's just getting to me. I think I'm just getting walloped by it all. Oh, smooth chocolate. That orange is in the background. 6% is lovely. You know, I'm not joking. It's going down well. As is the beer wall. I'm actually nibbling away at the beer wall. Taking the odd one off and taking it up the house and just necking it. Not even doing beer reviews. Just to clear it. The beer wall's at that moment where it's got to be cleared. Get rid of all the old beers, stuff that I don't fancy reviewing or whatever, and just go to scratch, start from again, and then invest some money into it. Once the summer season's gone, the summer season's really hard in the beer room because, you know, beers don't like to be too warm. And that throws up the problems. You know, some beers, you know, heat affects beer, and yeah. I've actually got 12 bottles of wine over there, and I can't touch them because they're for the wedding. Yeah, no. Oh, gotta say, Eyam Brewery, if you've never had their beers before, keep your eye out for them. The Plum Porter was absolutely exceptional. Definitely on a par with St. Peter's and Titanic, if not slightly better. And again, the chocolate orange, it's delivering, you know. Everyone's got their own versions of what they like in the orange. So that's interesting. Some people like more prominent orange. And I suppose that's the thing with all flavour beers with any flavour in them. It's how much flavour do you have in? And then there's obviously the beers that have been aged in whiskey barrels and whatnot. which throws the wood element into that. You imagine if this was aged in something like Heaven Hill barrels, wow, even at 6%, the taste of the barrel going through the stout would be wow, something special. But obviously then you're going to pay a premium for it, because putting stuff into barrels is not cheap. You've got to pay for the barrel for starters. So black pour, slightly off-white head, as you can see. Chocolate on the nose with orange in the background. And that really is the story all the way down. Nice lacing on the glass, to be fair. 6%, tastes like a 6%. Gone down a treat. I've really enjoyed it. It's a nice end to the day after another exceptionally long day at working. And it's really funny because I'm somebody who suffers with anxiety and stress and all that, but I'm working that hard at the moment that I'm just knackered. and the anxiety and that are not there, because I'm pushing myself to work really, really hard, and I'm trying to get the work done because I've set myself a target. And I'm trying that hard to get the work done. The anxiety's gone because I can't even think about negativity. I'm thinking, I need to try and get this done. I need to try and get this done. And also it's, you know, I looked at pictures of myself from, God, 8 years ago, and I was a bit on the big side, and I've actually slimmed down rather loads. And I wasn't really bigger then, but I've certainly slimmed down. It's amazing, you know, sometimes the job you're in and what you're doing. I mean, I went from gardening into supermarket work, and when I left gardening for 5 months, I was drinking quite heavily, to be fair. Homebrew. Got into supermarkets, I was quite big, you know, big and bulky, and I slimmed down quickly. But by the end of that Sainsbury's run, I was quite big again, and then I slimmed down going back into gardening again. That, you know, and I was I've never ever been massive anyway. Only like a stone or two, but a stone or two to a, you know, a small frame is quite a thing. But nonetheless. So, Eyam Brewery, really hoping to get hold of the Russian Stout at some stage. Obviously, might be a trip over to Matlock Bath again on the way up to Bakewell. But anyway, yeah, I need to get that Imperial. For me, another great beer from them. I preferred the Plum Porter more so. Being honest, being a beer reviewer, I'm going to be honest. I preferred the Plum Porter, but this is a nice chocolate orange stout. If you like your chocolate orange stouts, this is really interesting. Predominantly chocolate. The orange is there, but it's more so about the chocolate than it is about the orange. It's not a Jaffa Cake stout, so don't expect that. It's a more gritty chocolate with that orange envelope, you know, around it. A good 4.2 out of 5 for me, and that's it for this beer review. I'm shattered. Going to sleep. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Cheers.